Hey, what's up, Coin Fam? Do you know how to tell if that penny in your pocket is worth more than just 1 cent? We're going to take a look at the most valuable double die variety of the 1972 Lincoln cent. Get your change jar and magnifier out. You're going to want to look for this variety that could be worth thousands of dollars. If you don't have a magnifier, you can check out the link in the video description for a couple of options. In 1972, there were almost 6 billion pennies minted at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. If you've watched some of my other videos, you know that the Philadelphia mint is well known for poor quality minted coins and errors, but on the 1972 Lincoln cent, there are many different double die varieties on pennies across all three mints. You can tell where the penny was minted by looking at the mint mark below the date. An S is for San Francisco, a D is for Denver, and no mint mark means your penny was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. Only 1972 Philadelphia minted pennies are represented on the PCGS website, so if you want to check out prices for Denver and San Francisco minted 1972 double dies, you can check out the latest sold prices on eBay. To find eBay sold prices, put in your search criteria and hit enter. Then select the sold filter. This procedure is similar on the eBay app on your phone. Pause the video if you need these step-by-step instructions. This will show you sold prices rather than listed prices, which can be way higher than what someone would actually pay for the coin. Make sure you know what you're looking at. You wouldn't want to spend your hard-earned money on a double die only to find out later when you submit it for grading that it's machine doubling and only worth 2 cents because of its copper content. A great resource to educate yourself about double dies is www.doubledie.com. The site is run by the coin collecting expert John Wexler. My buddy Don Carter, who has appeared on one of the Oak Island series TV shows, has made submissions to John Wexler, and he speaks very highly about his interactions with him. So pull out your 1972 pennies and look for signs of doubling on the letters in Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date. We'll look at the doubling on some of the less popular pennies and get into the most valuable 1972 double dies in a minute. Here's some doubling on the 1972 San Francisco minted penny. You can see obvious lines of separation on some of the letters of Liberty and In God We Trust. Here's another 1972 S variety where the lines of separation are a little more subtle. And here's another variety of the 1972 S Lincoln cent with a split serif on the lower right portion of the 2 in the date. Here's a 1972 S DDO that sold at Heritage Auctions. You can see the doubling on some of the letters on In God We Trust and the word Liberty. You can also see some separation on some of the numbers in the date. This penny graded Proof 66 red, and it sold at auction for over $1,500. Now let's take a look at some of the different varieties for the 1972 Denver minted Lincoln cents. Check out the separation on the I and the N right here, and right here on all 3 letters of the word God. How about the obvious separation on the L and the B in Liberty? Check out this Mint State 63 red-brown Lincoln cent. This is a DDO variety, but it's hard to see the doubling without more magnification, and this is the best I could do. This double die sold at auction for $116. Now let's talk about the 1972 DDO minted in Philadelphia. Here are the market prices according to PCGS for the different color designations, red, brown, and red-brown for the lower grades. You can see right here that a 72 Philadelphia minted DDO in poor condition that grades a 4 is worth as little as $2. And up to $92 depending on the DDO designation. In the middle grades, these DDOs range in value from $5 up to $760. Market value increases significantly for the Mint State grades. The market value goes from $11 all the way up to $23,500. And check this out. See the blank spot here for the Mint State 69 and 70 grades? There's nothing there. That's because there haven't been any of them graded. It would be highly unlikely at this point, but if someone found one of these in higher grades, it would be worth even more. Let's take a quick look at the populations for some of these grades. The top line of this chart is the grade, and the population line right here is the number of coins PCGS has graded for that particular grade. PCGS has only graded 3 of these particular DDO varieties as Mint State 67. Finding one of these coins is like hitting the lottery, but there have been thousands of 1972 double dies found so far, and there are more of them out there. Here's what the most valuable 1972 Philadelphia minted DDO looks like. There's no doubt about the doubling on this coin. That's not machine doubling, that's the real thing. You can see signs of doubling on every single letter and number on the front of this Lincoln cent. Here's one that graded Mint State 67 plus red and sold for more than the market price at auction in 2019. This penny brought in over $14,000. If you want to learn more about the famous 1955 and 1969 double die, click on that video to the left. Thanks for watching.